So I have some good news for you. I've actually been doing something for you and how it's going to benefit you. Hey, my name is Jabari McLennan, and I have the pleasure to come to you every Wednesday and to ask that really important question: what's your self-talk? To help you go from where you are to where you want to go. And I'm excited this time because this is the first episode. Yeah, the first episode. Now, have you been doing this for a while? Yes, but now I'm going to take it to the level. You may seen on my page, I'm starting doing a lot of different streams. And this is going to be beneficial to you because I want to do everything that's going to help you go from where you are to where you want to go in your personal and your business life. So you think about, okay, what's my personal business life? So personally, you got to think about mentally, you got to think about spiritually and family. What are the things that you personally want to get better at? And also, what are the things that you need to do? What are the steps that you need to take? A lot of us like to have that order. So you see this beautiful scenery behind me. So I wanted to start this off in a way where you know that I'm 100% committed to giving you everything I have, to giving you great content, to give you to build a beautiful community of what's your self-talk. Now, if this is your first time understanding what's your self-talk, all that is just a simple question that you ask yourself mentally. And as you ask yourself this mentally, you say, what are the things or what are the steps that I need to take in order to get better in my life? And you have to understand that in order for you to get better in your life, you have to take the necessary steps in order to have the difference you want. Nobody else. It's only up to you. So I've been learning a lot about live streaming, and this is just kind of be a little informal. It's going to be kind of hit or miss. I'm just going to show you some of the things that I have personally have done. And I'll tell you this, over the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling. I have the opportunity of a business who own a lot of this property, and this is just a beautiful scenery. So I like to come here. I like to be able to look at it and just look at nature and think about what God created and how he created us. And we have everything we need to get to the point or the success that we want for our lives. So I will focus on business as well. So when you think about business, you think about what are the things I need to do better in my sales, in my marketing, maybe social media. That's why we're here, right? Social media. And so if you think of anything that you have seen me talk about or you just heard me list in your business and personal life, drop a question below. Once again, this is not for me. This is for you. So I really, if you see the replay of this, ask questions. I really want to get you involved. So you'll see me traveling a lot, and I'll have opportunities where I'm actually going to show you more of the setup I'm going to have at home and the background. But for right now, this is where I'm at. And for the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing some traveling. But all that to say is that it's going to be great quality. It's going to be great content, and it's going to get you in a point where you understand, well, man, if Jabari can do this, I can do this as well. Okay. So why increase the quality and the quantity of all my live streams? Well, it's because I want you to understand that I am committed to being consistent, coming to you every week. I was so excited. I started a couple of minutes earlier this week. So I want you to see this beautiful scenery before the sun completely go down. But also, I need you to understand that this is what it takes for you to get to anything or get to any level of success in your business and your personal life. It's consistency and continuing to develop. So you'll see that it's not going to always be great and it's not going to always be peaches and cream. But what you will see is that I am dedicated and consistent with what I'm going to bring you and what I'm going to say. And I'm going to live out everything that I'm doing. I'll share with you my failures. I'll share with you my successes. But the most important thing is that I want you to start coming and sharing where you're at and how we can build a community around that of what's your self-talk. And it's just individuals who are just passionate at becoming better. So that's why I'm going to continue to increase the live streams and the quality that's going to come along with it. And so with that, you get to get some extra gadgets, some extra toys. So a lot of this is under construction. So right now, so this is one of the things. This is just a little mic. So this is one of the things I'm going to start using. Mic check 1, 2. Woo, woo. So I'm just going to use this mic just to give you better quality sound. And I'm going to do a lot of testing. And I have a group that's very good at just helping me out, making sure I'm doing this and doing that. But more importantly, I am going to bring it to you in a way where you probably won't even know it. Like right now, I have this little nifty light. Now, I don't want to shine it in your face, but this is just something else that I just got here recently. Look at that. Ooh. turn it off and then I can show you. So just a light, and it has a stand. Right now it's pretty good light outside, so you really don't need me to have it on, but I did have it on just so you can see just what it's about. I have a case over there, so that's going to be just a few things I'm gonna just implement, and then I have a whole setup, a whole better stand. Even when you get to my house, you'll see more of the background and everything I'm working on. And once again, key for this is just to bring you better quality, better content, and a better setup. Because I believe if you understand how I'm taking this, how serious I am about what I'm talking about, then you're going to get to a point where, man, Jabari really is serious about this. Like, this is not just some gimmick or wish yourself talk. No, you're going to see a lot of improvement. You're going to see a lot of things that's going to change. And with that, I need you to ask me questions. I want you to ask me questions because I want to come to you and know what is your success, what are your stories, what are the things that I can start bringing to you. Who are some guests that I can have on here to talk to you? You know, I have the pleasure to have a great connection of people. So I may have opportunity to have people who are definitely farther on in life, much older than me, but have a lot more success in maybe the mental aspect or the business aspect, or the personal aspect, and social media. So I'll have a lot of different guests. And so I want you to, you know, throw in questions if you see this as a replay. So what are you struggling in life? And just to give you a little glimpse of me is, one thing that I've noticed I have a very, very strong ability to do is to not let my outside circumstances influence what I want to get out in life. And this is hard because I grew up in a rough neighborhood. Now, not as rough as some, but it was rough enough where I understood, like, I didn't want to grow up in this. I had, you know, prostitute, drug dealers right down the street. And I seen people who did drugs, and I seen how they were living their life. And they live a life in a way that I knew I didn't want to live. But when you're such a young child, all you know is one thing. And I knew sports, and that was my way out. But when I transitioned out of sports, I started realizing it was that same mental focus. It was that same mindset that I kept to get me not out of the business, out of the sports world into the business world. And then I have a lot of success. I have people come out to me, hey, can you come speak to my company? Can you speak to my organization? And then can you come speak to my team? And then a company said, hey, we want you to be a full-time trainer because we believe what you are talking on, and we believe that this world needs more of people who will have better mental focus, mental toughness, and also how we want to build a community of these people. Because here's the thing, I'm going to talk directly to you, and you may not be ready for the stuff I'm going to share with you. And you may never look at it. It's okay. I'm still here for you. I'm still praying that you will get to that point eventually. But I'm going to be sticking to my word because there'll be other people that's like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I need a paradigm shift. I need to get a better results out of my life. And, you know, for those of you who are there and who know that that's you, then that's what I'm here for. I'm here to build this community and say, okay, where are you at in life? Where are you struggling? And then also I want you to think of like, okay, if I'm struggling, what are the things I'm running to? One of the unique things I see that anyone run to, especially in their personal life, let's just get real personal. They tend to run to things that are going to be abusive to them. They try to numb away the things that they don't want to work on. Maybe you want to become more responsible. As a man, you have to become more responsible. You have to love our wife. We have to be better leaders in our business that we have. And so what that calls for us to be more responsible. And that can be challenging for somebody who don't have the support of understanding what that looks like, what you need to do. So you can run to alcohol. You can run to bad things like misusing women, or you can run to drugs. Whatever those are all mental conditions. So I ask yourself, what's your self-talk? Now you have to be responsible and say, what did I need to do? And how that don't need to affect your business life. Because why? You are the same person you are at home and at business. You just have to turn on a different level of a responsibility, or a different mindset, I guess you can say. But you're still the same person. I'm still Jabari at home as I am at work. So if I give you advice, I want to make sure that's the advice I'm following as well. So what are you struggling with in business? I have seen myself do real good in my business, as far as in my speaking business, as far as my sales. And I have picked up on things. And me and my wife have a real estate business. And also, I have an Amazon business that I'm running, and I'll share more with you guys about that. But what you realize is once you start planting the right information in your head and you act on that, then you get results. It can be that simple. You can get different results when you give yourself different information. But here's the thing. You have to learn to trust those individuals who are further along in life so that you can understand to get to where they are so that you can make the difference in your life. So let me tell you that again. You have to be willing to trust someone else who is further in life than where you are at. So therefore you can get to that point. And it's not going to make sense to you. It's not going to make mental sense. Like consciously, you won't be able to say, how? I don't understand. Like it makes you a little uncomfortable. And that's a good thing. But if that person is the right person, you trust them and everything that they have in life, rich relationships, great relationship with their kids, with their spouses, in their business, and they're telling you to do something, even if you don't know them, even if you don't know me, but you understand, like, if they get this results in life, then maybe I need to trust them because what I'm doing, it's not working. I've been doing this for a year or 2 years or 4 years, and it's not working. The people I'm around, the people I'm following, it's just not working. So guess what? That means you need to change your information. You need to change what is going into your mind. So you ask yourself, what's your self-talk? And you ask yourself that question because you're like, all right, what are the information I am working on? What are the information I'm operating off of? And so if you answer yourself that question, then what will happen? You'll start to identify negative or positive responses you tell yourself. Negative as in, I never get this done, or I'm never going to be successful in business, or I'm never going to have a good marriage, well, you're going to get those results, okay? And once I have opportunity to bring those different people in to start talking to you about what are the things that we need to do, then you get the results, right? All right. And once again, as I told you, we'll have guests. I have guests that will come in and that will talk about certain topics in depth. That's why I want you to put in the comments below what are some things that you're interested in me talking about. So, hey, I just wanted to take this time out to thank you for watching, and thank you for just coming with me on this first episode. It's going to improve. It's going to start looking better. And find me on Instagram, find me on Snapchat, on YouTube, all those platforms. Share this with someone that you know that will really understand what I'm talking about. Share this with someone that really gets it and really wants to have that paradigm shift. Now, in order to have a paradigm shift, and if you don't know what a paradigm shift is, it's a mass of habits that's built that you live your life off of. So you have to change your mass of habits, which is a lot of different habits that help you get the results you want. You don't want the results no more. You want different results in your life. So if you want different results in your life, you have to understand, you have to start basing that off of different information. That's why I always ask that one question. So what I want you to do is share this with somebody, one person, and I want you to just continue to put comments below and say, hey, Jabari, I want you to talk about this, or I want you to have somebody that maybe can talk about this, or help me with this in my marriage, in my business, personal, mental strength. Why is this important? And then act on it. Don't just listen to them, don't ask, but act on it. Act on the things you need to do, and then come back and say, hey, I struggle with this. Hey, how can we get better at this? And then I want to build a community of people of that. So like I said, follow me on Snapchat, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. I'm on pretty much all social media outlets. And also, give me feedback. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think about this whole new What's Your Self-Talk, first show or whatever. Just give me feedback because, once again, this is for you. I want to make a difference in your life, and I want to get to the point where we don't need me anymore because you took the action steps that I gave to you, and you got to a point where you start seeing success in your life. So thank you for watching. Share this, and I want to show you this one quote before I leave. So it's by Mr. Zig Ziglar. You are what you are and where you are because of what goes into your mind. So you can change what you are and where you are by changing what goes into your mind. Ask that really important question. What's your self-talk?
Come on, man. What's your self-talk?
What's your self-talk? What up? What's your self-talk?
What's your